New Japan Pro Wrestling's King of Pro Wrestling show is just around the corner. The 9-match card with multiple matches, a new debut for LIJ, some big singles matches, a future IWGP Heavyweight Championship matchup at the Dome on the line. Very exciting stuff, but we start off with the opener. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships on the line. Tiger Mask for Hiroshi and Thunder Liger taking on El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, as the old guard has been getting quite a has been just on fire as of late with a lot of big time wins and multi-man matches and tag matches. So here they get a junior heavyweight title matchup against El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru after defeating them at the last show, at the last Destruction show. So here they get their IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title shot. I have no faith in the old guard getting the win, even though that'd be awesome. I just don't think they would put the belts on them yet. I think they'll let somebody beat Desperado and Kanemaru at the Wrestle Kingdom show, because I think Tiger Mask and Hiroshi Liger are more suited for that New Japan Rumble spot, and not so much of the opening of a Wrestle Kingdom show spot, even though it'd be awesome because Liger's awesome and he'll get a huge pop for being on an actual Wrestle Kingdom show for the first time in a while. You know, it's been a good bit since he's been not in that New Japan Rumble pre-show spot, so that'd be really cool to see, but I don't have faith. I don't have faith. I think they're gonna dick us over here. Desperado and Kanemaru are gonna steal the win over Tiger Mask 4 and Jushin Liger. I'll say Liger gets the pin on him, just because that's the best way to get heat. Just pin Liger, and that'll pretty much seal the deal for it. As the second match, Tamaki Unto and Togi Makabe GBH taking on Toa Hanare and Juice Robinson. Poor Juice here after losing to Cody in the second fucking match of the card. I mean, GHB have got to win. You know, Grey Bash Heels have got to win. They need a big-time tag win. They haven't really had that big tag win. They've just really been in multi-man matches and 6-man tag, 8-man tags pretty much since Hanma came back. So this is an actual tag match that they should win, at least as they're the actual team compared to Juice and Hanare. But as far as who's going to win, I do hope Hanma's going to win. I hope Hanma hits a Kokeshi on like Hanare or something for the win, as hopefully they do well for the tag league as GBH. As I'm sure this match is nothing too crazy. Just, you know, GBH is going to get the win in like 10 minutes. Juice is going to probably look well, but Hanare is going to take the fall. That's pretty straightforward. As the next match, 8-man tag, Bullet Club Firing Squad versus Bullet Club Elite. I want to see the Firing Squad get the win here. This really can go either way. I'm leaning towards Firing Squad to at least get a big win as an 8-man group, as hopefully whoever does win from Bullet Club Firing Squad pins Chase Owens or something, keeps the Young Bucks and Hangman Page strong for the time being. As you know, Ishimori's kind of a man. Ishimori could really use a win, just because he's not really in anything right now for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, as because he wasn't part of the tournament. He wasn't part of the 4-man tournament to crown the champion. So he really does deserve at least a shot, you know, because I mean, he did have that awesome match with Romeo. He's had awesome matches with Ospreay. He beat Will Ospreay back at the Best of Super Juniors, and I think really him and Kushida could kill it. Him and Skrull, they kind of have somewhat different styles, but I think they could blend really well together. But really, Ishimori and Kushida would be fucking dope. That's a Wrestle Kingdom Junior Heavyweight title match if I've seen one. So there is more of that. But yeah, really, I would assume Fale just pins Chase Owens or something. Or if it's anything, it's probably going to be DQ. Someone's going to use a weapon or something's going to get thrown out, and no one's going to care about it. So that's pretty much on most of these multi-man matches are going, as far as LIJ involvement and Bullet Club Firing Squad involvement, still some DQ. So I could see it either going that way, either winning for Bullet Club Firing Squad or a DQ finish for either team. As next match, Chaos versus Suzuki Gun 6-man tag. Will Ospreay, Hiroki Goto, and Tomohiro Ishii taking on Azuka, Taichi, and Minoru Suzuki. Fucking Azuka. This match was actually really good besides Azuka. Like, you got a lot of interesting pieces. I wish Ospreay had a junior guy to go up against for Suzuki Gun. But here we are. He's got no one. But Goto and Taichi, of course, have the history. And Ishii and Suzuki. Fuck, that'd be awesome for Wrestle Kingdom, or even something, a singles match down the line that we've been hoping for a long time now. Hasn't really happened at a big marquee show, so that would be great for them, for both Suzuki and Ishii, because right now those two they're not really primed for anything as far as a title shot for like the Intercontinental, United States, or obviously for the NJPW Heavyweight title. So that'd be a cool little singles match. That's not usually, obviously, Wrestle Kingdom, there's maybe one special attraction singles match. Other than that, it's all title matches throughout the show. So that'd be nice to see. That'd be the special attraction, kind of the two baddest men of New Japan going one-on-one. Fun little match. As far as who's going to win, I could see Azuka getting a DQ finish on someone. Hopefully someone does pin Azuka, though. Hopefully. Somebody like, either Ospreay, Goto, or Ishii. But I'll go with Goto pinning Azuka after a GTR or something, or a roll up even for the win there. Interesting to see how that plays out though. Besides Azuka's part, but with Goto and Taichi, of course, their history they've had, and Ishii and Suzuki. Interesting to see how those two parties play out. As the next match, 8-man tag. Chaos versus LIJ 4v4. Finally, no more LIJ Suzuki Gun 4v4s. As Roppongi 3K, Toriano, and Kazuchika Okada taking on X, Bushi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. Of course, the big question, who is X going to be? Before, like a week ago, when this was announced, I thought for sure it's either going to be Kawato or Shingo. The reason I think Shingo, and that's going to be my main pick, is Shingo. He has the Animal Hamaguchi link, which was Tetsuya Naito's trainer, and that's really a common link between a lot of the guys, is having Naito and Animal Hamaguchi. There's some type of lineage, and there's some type of link between those two guys with all the members of LIJ. And really, Kawato, he's going to be in CMLL that weekend, so it's not going to be him. Obviously, Pac. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be Pac, but I was hoping it wouldn't be. Thank God he's not. Thank God he's in Dragon Gate. Wouldn't be like a guy. He wouldn't just be, oh, that's Pac, former WWE guy, now he's in LIJ or something. He could be the main guy in Dragon Gate, even though he's in red with Ita. When he's going to have a match with either Bandito or T-Hawk, everybody's going to be wanting to watch that, and everybody's going to want to see that, because that's going to be must-see, and that's going to be crazy. Whereas, he'd be like in New Japan in the junior division, and he'd be like the 6th or 7th match on the card of a 9-match card. So really, it's great for him, and it's great for the brand of Dragon Gate to get some more eyes on the product who maybe didn't know about Dragon Gate and just saw Pac during NXT or even this WWE run and just be like, oh, I want to see more of him, so I'm going to watch Dragon Gate. So it's great. It's great for him. I'm glad he went back to Dragon Gate, because that style really fit him well. For having a junior heavyweight promotion, he can be the focus of it, and that's all he wants, I think, really, in the end, because he would never be at New Japan, just because the heavyweights, even no matter where he goes, either fucking New Japan, All Japan, or Noah, anywhere pretty much he'd go that has a junior division, he would have been second fiddle to the heavyweight division. But there in Dragon Gate, he will be the main focus. He'll be the fucking guy. As, of course, and again, back with the Shingo, Shingo's last Dragon Gate match was, Pac's return and spoiling the match for Shingo. As, Shingo, I fucking love him. Talked about him at the All Japan Champion Carnival preview, where he was a part of the Champion Carnival. He's fucking awesome. He just had a killer match at Bola with Dragunov, and he's fucking awesome. I've been a fan of his. If you didn't see my All Japan Champion preview, I'll reiterate my thoughts here. He's fucking awesome. I've been a huge fan of his since he came to Ring of Honor way back when, about 2006, 2007, and he's a kind of a big dude, but he's not, if that makes any sense. He's about 5'9", about 240, so he's not really a hoss, but he wrestles like it. He's got this killer style, but he's so crisp and so fast. He has the kind of weight of a guy who maybe used to be a junior, but is now like a heavyweight. But he's awesome, man. I love him. He could definitely bring a killer edge to LIJ, because Evil kind of has it, but Shingo more or less is better. Like, Shingo, just being with, obviously also, him being in LIJ be awesome, because he'd have the all caps name, just being Shingo. He's not going to take a Romu spot. That's what Naito was saying pretty much all week about X, is he's not going to be a guy who's going to take a Romu spot, so he's not going to be a junior guy. He'd be perfect for a six-man with Sonata, Evil, and him. It'd be, Sonata, Evil, and Shingo, or even Sonata, Shingo, and Sabushi, whichever way they want to go about it. He'd be another kind of intercontinental U.S. never open-weight six-man division guy that they could use, but is so extremely talented. I hope New Japan gives him a spotlight to be great, because he is great. He's fucking awesome. Will he ever have, like, an IWGP Heavyweight title shot? Probably not. But, I didn't think Sonata or Zack Sabre Jr. would either, and they did this year. So, who knows? If it gets to a point where somebody has a huge-ass reign and needs to just take on another challenger, a guy like him could have a killer match for the championship. As, that's pretty much what I'm looking forward towards the most on this card, actually, is it, if it's Shingo, how's it going to do here? Because if Shingo and Okada do anything in this matchup, I'm going to lose my mind. They're two of my favorites in the world that I never thought would ever have a match together in here, just at this little 8-man tag. They're going to have a match, and they're going to have some type of interactions between each other. So it's gonna. I'm very excited to see how it goes. As next match, singles match, Evil versus Zack Sabre Jr., the match we've all been waiting for. As these two, no strangers to each other throughout the past tour of Destruction and the U.S. show, Fighting Spirit Unleashed. They finally get their singles match one-on-one. And I'm very interested to see how this plays out. So there's really not like a clear-cut winner. It's pretty much 50-50. It can go either way. Whoever wins this match, whether it be Evil or Zack Sabre Jr., has to be in line for a future U.S. title shot, Intercontinental title shot, something along those lines for a future date. Of course, Evil and Jericho had that little interaction way back when Jericho started beating up Naito. Evil came out and tried to make the save. Something like that could definitely help build towards Evil and Jericho at fucking Wrestle Kingdom, which that'd be crazy. For Evil, especially, just to have a match with Jericho at that magnitude, it'd definitely be huge for him. I think New Japan, the office of New Japan, they've been high on Evil. He beat Okada last year at the G1 Climax, so that'd be a huge match for him to have at a big stage against Chris Jericho. I don't think he'd win. That'd be awesome. That'd be a huge win for him to get a big win over Chris Jericho. But I think that'd be my prediction. I think Evil's gonna win. They'll have Evil and Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship at Wrestle Kingdom. So or even at Power Struggle. I don't think Jericho would have a match at Power Struggle, though, is my thought process. I think he's gonna wait till Wrestle Kingdom to come back. He's just a Wrestle Kingdom fucking... if he's gonna have a match, it's gonna be at a Wrestle Kingdom or it's gonna be at Dominion. That's just my opinion. Next match, IWGP Heavyweight Championship Tournament Finals matchup. Crowning the new champion, Kushida, Marty Scurll. Gonna be exciting. Gonna be a fun little match. Who's gonna win, though? I'll go with Marty Scurll for the upset win. Because really, his junior heavyweight title run was very much short-lived. Came out of nowhere. Him upsetting Ospreay and then him losing it during the Fatal 4-Way at Wrestle Kingdom this year. I think again, he's probably going to come into Wrestle Kingdom as the champion. He's going to either take on Squirrel or even drop it at a power struggle to somebody out of like left field. Maybe if I was, this is just me talking here. So you have Squirrel win here. Then power struggle, you have Squirrel, Ishimori, junior heavyweight title match. Ishimori wins, and then you have Ishimori, Kushida, Wrestle Kingdom, junior heavyweight title. That's what I would do personally. But really, I have no idea what New Japan is going to want to try to do. They can go either one of those two different routes. Either way, I think it's going to work. As far as yeah, you know, Squirrel getting the being a two-time junior heavyweight champion. Never really saw that to be. I never honestly thought when Squirrel first came to New Japan during the Best of Super Juniors, I just did not expect him to become a multiple-time champion in New Japan. I just didn't think his style and the crowd would get behind him. But the crowd seemed to have been all over him since the jump. Him being in Bullet Club, I think, helped him a little bit. But more so, he's doing his own thing. You know, they get behind him, they do the whoop whoop chants with him. The crowd is about him. The crowd is into the character. So this could really, what he needs is honestly just a solid run with the belt. I don't think he'll ever get it though. He's always just, in my eyes, a transitional champion for New Japan. Just because it's the style that he works. Eventually there's going to be somebody better. There's going to be somebody more fit for the Super Junior style that will have the belt. Is just my thing. As the co-main event, and for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship title shot at Wrestle Kingdom at the Tokyo Dome, Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on Jay White. You know, New Japan, for a lot of people, they're saying that it's in a bit of a funk. It's in a bit of a dip in just overall excitement and quality compared to previous years. And I'll say this, it could be worse. We could be living in a timeline where Jay White and Cody Rhodes is main eventing Wrestle Kingdom. So that could happen here on this show. Luckily, though, it's not going to happen. Luckily, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace, is going to get the win over Jay White. And we'll probably have an Okada Jay White appearance either post-match, with them finally having a match set up for Wrestle Kingdom, or even power struggle at this point where, you know, loser leaves chaos for power struggle. That even, because that just fits the event name, you know, power struggle, someone's going to lose power. Makes sense. Either way, Jay White, Okada, their interaction is going to happen after this match. Interesting, you know, the trilogy of Jay White and Hiroshi Tanahashi for 2018. The Wrestle Kingdom match was very underwhelming. I think, you know, Jay White just was not prepared and wasn't ready for it. It's definitely Hiroshi Tanahashi's like worst Tokyo Dome match in a long, long time, maybe ever. And then Jay White at the G1 though, very different. An actual heel, played it very well, and got the win over him. Very surprising. And here, we're going to have Tanahashi get the 2-1 lead in the trilogy, and finally getting his win back over Jay White from the G1 Climax. Gonna be, I think the crowd's gonna be all over it, though. I think the crowd's gonna be all over. This is gonna be a perfect co-main event. Having the crowd be really into it. A typical babyface heel put-together match. Jay White's gonna do a lot of underhand attacks to get ahead in the match early on. Ghetto's gonna be in this corner, so there's gonna be a lot of shenanigans with him as well. It's probably gonna be a lot of chairs. Probably going to be Ghetto getting an interference, maybe jumping up and shoving Tanahashi off the top rope for a high-fly flow. There's going to be a lot of different shenanigans throughout the match. That's for sure. But either way, Tanahashi's going to overcome it all, and retain his briefcase to go on to Wrestle Kingdom. As the main event, triple threat match. Kota Ibushi, Cody, taking on, Kota Ibushi taking on Cody, taking on Kenny Omega. First time New Japan Pro Wrestling's having a triple threat match for the IWGP Heavyweight title since War of the Worlds in 2014, when Kazuchika Okada, AJ Styles, Michael Hogan had the triple threat match at Ring of Honor. But technically, for the last pure just New Japan only show was Vegeta, Chono, and Lesnar, which was god awful in New Japan. Probably vowed to never have one again. But here, this match here is going to be a lot better than this one, so they have nothing to worry about here. In my heart, boy, do I wish Kota Ibushi would win this match. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Obviously, Cody is probably going to take the fall by Kenny Omega with a, one-wing angel or something. And it's going to be sad, this match, it's really just a spoiler for the Golden Lovers IWGP Heavyweight title match. They want to save that, and they threw Cody in there. Like I said at the review of the Fighting Spirit Unleashed show, I wish Yano was in this match. That'd make it way better. That'd make it 10 times better. It makes sense. He fucking beat Omega, so he technically has an actual griping point to be in this match, unlike Cody, who's just like, I want to be in it, because fuck you. And Kenny just wanted to be the nice guy, allowed him to be in the match. As far as, obviously Omega's title reign has been lackluster to say the least. This isn't going to help his cause at all. Because again, another match with Cody, I think it's going to feel like an American triple threat match. It's not going to feel, because obviously just isn't really done in New Japan too often, multi-man triple threat match and fatal four-way matches. Just, it's a bit of a rarity. It's more so a common theme now in the modern era of New Japan. But as far as how it's going to play out, I'm interested to see how the crowd thinks of it, though. I'm interested to see how they play up towards it. Are they going to be in a specific corner? Maybe Ibushi. Probably Omega, though. And just kind of boo Cody some more. Or, really, with Cody and Omega, is it going to finally come to blows where Cody's going to leave a Bullet Club and finally do something drastic? Either join the firing squad or even just leave and do his own thing. Doubt it, but it could happen. It's a possibility. As far as, though, a match of the night for the card, this match could be it. The junior heavyweight title tournament match could be that. Tanahashi Jay White has a good shot, honestly, to be it with just how well of a story they tell. It's going to be tough, though. It really is going to be tough. I don't think there's no clear-cut one match you have to see, or even two matches you have to see. There's a lot of interesting factors in this. You have who's going to be X. You have the champion, who's going to be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, Tanahashi's going to beat Jay White. I don't think that's such a foregone conclusion. But, just how it's going to play out with is Okada and Jay White. Is that match going to be set for Power Struggle, Wrestle King? There's a lot of questions to be answered on this show. And I think that's such a great change of pace compared to the previous, 3 or 4 shows now. We're in the Destruction Tour. They were all one-match shows for the most part. Maybe a second one. Maybe like a co-main event was very interesting. But other than that, mainly just a one-match card. Fighting Spirit Unleashed, the same thing. Really a 2-match card. So here, you have a lot of questions to be answered on this show. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. And I'll see you guys there for the review of King of Pro Wrestling. Take care, everyone.